Alright ladies, I know you're wondering, what do I do on my period? So, similar to my how do I go to the bathroom video, I am utilizing cat holes. But I also use menstrual cups. Big fan of them, started using them a few years ago, and for me it's been a big improvement in my life, especially when I'm camping and living like this. So if you're unfamiliar, a menstrual cup is a silicone cup that you put inside the vaginal canal. It catches the blood essentially, and you empty it out periodically. Reasons that I like it is because first of all, you save a lot of money. They're like $30 roughly, depending on the brand you get, and you can use them for I think up to like 5 years. So you get a good return on that investment. Once you get used to them, they're really easy to use. It does take a little bit of trial and error. There's definitely a couple times where I was like, is this in right? And then I found out it was not. But you can learn pretty quickly. They're not difficult to use. You do need to be a little comfortable getting like all up in your business, and really you should be. It's your body, you should be comfortable with it, and you should understand how it works, what's going on there. But it can be a little messier, let's say, than using like a tampon or a pad. You're a little bit more up close and personal with what's going on down there. But I love it. I like that when I'm hiking or something, if I need to change it, I don't have to carry around a used tampon or a pad or anything like that with me. You just empty it, rinse it out, and you just put it back in. So it minimizes waste and trash. The only thing to be aware of really is when you empty it, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to dig a cat hole, empty it into the hole, bury it. Follow the same rules as far as close to water sources and campsites and that kind of thing. But it does take a little bit of practice. But for me, it's definitely the easier thing than using like tampons or anything. You also are going to need to clean it. So that does come into play a little bit. I don't know who they is. Big menstrual cup. They have little things that you can essentially steam them in to disinfect them and clean them. There's a whole bunch of different ones, and they all work great. So you just got to sanitize it, and comes in usually a cute little bag. Store it that way. But yeah, that's what I do on my period. It's usually pretty easy. Typically you can leave it in longer than a tampon. I think up to 12 hours, depending on your flow. So it definitely makes it easier to not have to change it so regularly, especially if you're like hiking or camping or something. But yeah, that's what I do. It's nothing too exciting. Again, big fan of the baby wipes to kind of keep everything clean while you're doing it. You're going to need a water bottle with you to rinse it before you put it back in. And various companies also make their own like travel wipes for the cup. I have some that came with mine and I've never actually used them, so I can't speak to that, but most of the brands have some sort of like individually wrapped travel wipe. You can like, you dump it out and then you can kind of clean it that way and then put it back in. So that's what I do on my period.